Hi, we're Hook the Cure, a diabetes awareness organization at the University of Texas at Austin. We're presenting our project, Seed to Mouth.
The food culture today has become a cause for many of the problems we see in the health of America. With the heightened sense of immediacy, our society finds it hard to resist pre-processed, frozen, and fast food meals. Especially in lower socioeconomic areas, you tend to see that these populations eat a lot less healthier than their wealthier counterparts. And this is due to many reasons. For one, there is a higher concentration of fast food restaurants in these areas, and they're usually in close proximity to schools, which makes it very tempting for children to stop by for an after-school snack or for dinner on the way home. Two, these populations also purchase foods that have a higher caloric intake per dollar, and they are families that are on a tighter budget. And three, these grocery stores and corner marts and convenience stores that are in these areas that provide the sources of food for these families do not provide healthier alternatives or even organic produce. Now, the children in these lower socioeconomic areas are the ones that tend to be on the free and reduced lunch program, and they are the kids that are eating at least one meal a day at the school cafeteria 5 out of the 7 days of the week. These are the ones that we want to actually target and educate on food.
We propose a solution for underprivileged areas that do not have the money, access, or resources for a healthier lifestyle. We call the solution Seed to Mouth.
Seed to Mouth is a project where we'll be connecting students with learning gardens. The students will not only be learning about where the food comes from and how it grows in the process, but also the nutritional value and why they're eating these types of foods. One of the main avenues that we'll be doing that is getting the foods that the students are growing in their crops and taking them back to the cafeteria within their own school. So that way they're learning and they're eating what they're actually growing as well. Another avenue where students can take, we're growing the crops, is actually taking them to farmers markets. In that way, the students are learning not only how to connect more the microfinance of developing their project, but also the community also gets part of the crops that the students are getting from their own school, and that's creating more sustainability in the project. Not only that money will go back to the project in developing more or expanding the vegetable gardens.
And if we can get them to be involved in the Seed to Mouth project, then we can change their perception on food. And this can only be linked back to their families and to their communities and enable them to discuss healthier lifestyles.
Now, of course, each school will be different in the size that they have to actually implement the gardens, and we can work with that as well. So we want to have every school as possible to work with these, with the vegetable gardens. So we'll be creating different size vegetable gardens outside, and then we can also create vertical gardens and even indoor classrooms where they have some of the garden features as well. From this, students will learning more about the math skills and designing and building the vegetable gardens, and they can even learn about the history behind some of the gardens as well, as they can build them in different time periods of different types of plants that they had during different eras.
Not only do we want to guide students who don't necessarily have the resources or the knowledge towards a healthier lifestyle, we want them to become leaders in their community. And the way to do that is what they learn in the classrooms and the learning gardens, they can pass on to their parents, who then spread it towards the rest of the community. And through this, we hope to help them fight the health-related diseases that come from the way we eat food, which would be cardiovascular disease, obesity, diabetes. We want to teach them the preventative measures so that we can raise a new generation of more health-conscious people.